Hello guys, my name is Justin Harris and I am the CEO slash owner of Studio Villain. Studio Villain is a game design studio whose main focus is going to be on mobile platform gaming. This includes iOS and Android, both on smartphone and tablets. Um, Studio Villain kind of grew as an idea during my game design degree class at Full Sail University, and has actually started to become more of a actual realization during my master's course in entrepreneurship. Um, we look at producing, like I said, strictly mobile platform games, but we possibly might start moving over to indie-based games on the next console systems such as the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. Now, because Studio Villain is a actual brand new company, of course, we're starting from the ground up. There are a lot of positions that are going to be available. Of course, I can't go into all of them, but here is a list of some of the things that are going to be available. I need a lead programmer. Their job is going to be to facilitate the actual programming group. They will ensure that all game code, all the mechanics, everything work correctly or as intended. I need artists, modelers. Their job, of course, is to sketch and draw the ideas for characters, levels, things like that, and even model them into playable 3D models. I need testers. These include both beta, alpha testers that will go in and test features of the game mechanics to make sure things are not broken, make sure that there's things that they cannot do in the game that will break the game. I do need level designers, a creative director who is going to work hand in hand with me to ensure that the vision of the game and the company is being met and being actually utilized by our team. I do need a director of marketing. Their job, of course, is to market our game out or games. And also a lead web programmer. Of course, their job is to ensure that the our website actually shows all the intended information, new releases, comments, questions, things of that nature. As a CEO and owner, and also the actual philosophy of Studio Villain, teamwork is going to be a huge, huge part of the workspace. Without the team, of course, you can't complete projects. You can't meet deadlines. You can't meet milestones. So, the actual core design of the office space of Studio Villain is going to be interesting. The idea is to actually separate the teams. And what I mean by teams are your programmers, artists, testers, etc. Will be on the actual main floor. Each will have their own kind of separate little office, but everything's going to be glassed off to kind of separate the actual groups. The actual walls will be able to be written on. If any of you guys ever been to Full Sail, you will actually see that they utilize this class wall where you can write them. The neat thing about this is you can share ideas. If you have an idea, you can quickly jot it on. But the overall goal of this is actually groups can actually interact with each other. Say you have a really good idea or you found something that was maybe wrong with the game as a tester and you need to let your programmer know, you can quickly go in and just write on the wall and they can actually see this. And it saves time, but it also opens, communication between your groups and teams. Like I said, this is going to be key to success of projects in the games and just teamwork. Another idea I had was I really like companies that actually have an open door policy. So as CEO and your creative director and also your supervisors and managers and leads and things like that will have an open door policy. So if you have an issue or an idea that you feel you need to come stress to me or the creative director, you can. Now bear in mind if we're in meetings or we have things going on, we will let you know. But that is also going to be another key part of the actual design of the workspace. I want to keep everything really open. I want to provide cool things for the actual employees. Places to kind of just relax, kind of get away from the desk for a few minutes or an hour if you need to. Game stations. Have an idea of putting an arcade in, pool tables, things like that, and even a gym so you can work out, kind of run off on the treadmill that stress. So there's some good ideas that I have. So, some of the perks for working at Studio Villain, what are they going to be? Well, first and foremost, of course, we're focused on the mobile market, so everybody that's staffed will be supplied with an iPad, an Android tablet, and of course a smartphone. Um, we need you to actually be able to play on these things and see what your ideas are. So you're going to be keeping up with the latest and greatest technology. Also, I plan on trying to negotiate and get in contract with carriers like Verizon to offer my staff extremely reduced price for cell phone plans. I don't see that you should have to pay $150, $200 a month for a actual data plan when we can actually help you out there. Other great things will everybody that works for me and the company will also be able to attend events like E3, PAX Prime, things like that. Of course, the company will pay for that for you to go, and we encourage everybody to go. So there's plenty of other perks, but as of right now, that's some of the big things that we're looking at doing for our staff. Of course, we will do company trips, maybe fly over to Japan and get an idea of the culture over there, and that could be used for some new ideas or creative thinking for new games or mechanics. So yes, basically that's an idea of what Studio Villain has to offer you. Like I said, creativity, teamwork, things that are going to be really big for the company. That's why we're going to encourage, interaction between the teams, taking trips, things like that. Some other ideas, I mean, just quickly as closing, we're going to have, a built-in movie theater, movie room, music, things like that are going to be all available to my employees because that's where inspiration comes from. For me, at least, I find that working with some great music, new tunes, things like that, help get the creative juices flowing. So we're going to build an atmosphere that's going to be intuitive to bringing out creativity and innovation for our people. That also goes with the actual people that we will be hiring as well. We want creative people, creative minds, people that are going to think outside the box, to do the next big thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope once everything gets smoothed out and I get a better idea of the actual company and how to lay it out, I will be, of course, posting another video and maybe start a actual web page of it. So stay tuned and I'll keep you guys informed.